Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and you are in Turkey headquarters. Honestly, this gist I heard and I'm about to share with you guys is one of the best news I've ever had. It really made me to, you be emotional and remember how everything started. So this gist I'm about to tell you guys, or the story of what happened between Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife and their son few days ago is allegedly. So I heard that Queen Naomi and the son passed a night at Ooni of Ife's palace for the first time after almost 3 years that they got separated. Remember, Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi got separated December 21st, 2021. So almost 3 years. Next month, 21st, will make it 3 years that they got separated. And since that time, they said Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi have been like, they have created way, you know, for them to, like, if Ooni of Ife wants to see his son, so he knows how to go about it. But they said since that time Queen Naomi left, that Queen Naomi has never ever slept in the palace. Why some people are saying that Queen Naomi have never set her foot at the palace since that time she left. But people that are very close to the palace are saying that Queen Naomi used to bring the son. After the son spent time with Ooni of Ife, they will leave immediately. They don't even waste time. And we all know that Ooni of Ife is very, very occupied. Maybe the son will just come and stay and, do one or two things. But honestly, you see this divorce and separation of a thing, it affects children the most, especially children that are not up to 18, children that are not up to like the year, like they are not up to taking care of themselves or staying by themselves, or kind of they have not reached that age of making their own decision, you understand. So in the case of Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife, Prince Tednikawo is very, very tender. He's still very, very young. He's a little prince. So, and there is no how Queen Naomi will leave Prince Tednikawo with the king, because Oni is a very busy man. Even if Queen Naomi decide to leave the son inside the palace, Oni will not even be there to look after the child. It will still be he will still be in the hands of the maid or a special nanny, which Queen Naomi did not accept. So Queen Naomi left with her son. Like, Oni of Ife Palace is Prince Tednikawo's original home. He belongs to Ife Palace. That's where he's meant to be. That's where he meant to be trained up. That's where he meant to stay and grow up. But because of circumstances beyond their control, he's now staying with the mom, which really, really will be affecting him. Why I said that is he will not have enough time to be with the father and, as much as he wants. It's just they will just fix today or tomorrow. The prince will come and stay a little time. But had it been the prince is living inside the palace with the dad and the mom, there is no how the father will not be seeing him every day unless he's not in town. So this divorce of a thing, technically, it affects little children the most. Yeah, that's why a lot of women, like, during divorce, if they are going through something in their marriage, the last thing they will think about is divorce. Even if you advise them to take a little walk and give space, they will not. They will say, my children, my children. A lot of women that have lost their life is still the same thing. So let me go back to the gist, what I'm telling you guys. So they said Queen Naomi passed the night there with the prince, and it really, really, really got Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi emotional. The emotional part of it is, They said after Queen Naomi and the son have played and played and played, that the prince refused to go. He said he wants to stay there. The palace is very, very huge, and children, they like to play a lot. Maybe he got to meet a lot of people, unlike where he was staying with his mom, where he has only few of his relative and all of that. But the palace is very, very big, and he will meet a lot of people, and they will treat him in a special way, being that he's a prince. Let me take as an example, when they went for that Ojaja opening praise night, you guys saw how everybody was treating the prince, the way he was treated. People were spraying him money. Everyone wants to get close to him and dance with him, friends and relatives. So he felt the love. So I think that's the same way he felt when he went to the palace, and that was why he refused to go. But in all of this, I'm still saying it, that is the children that is suffering the most. But I think the best thing for them to do, Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife, is like, if Queen Naomi will start visiting the palace often, maybe weekends, stay with the son, and they spend like weekend at the palace, so that the son will be familiar with the palace. After all, that's his father's house. I know he's still young. People will say, when he grow up, he will know. But he should start now, because he's growing. He's now 4 years. So since he's growing already, he needs to like get familiar with his father's compound, his father's house, his relatives, from his daddy's side. He needs to know, but even though he's still a child, but so that he will start being familiar with all those things around, his family house and all of those things. But honestly, I'm really, really happy. And one thing I want to say is, I think Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi still have a very strong connection, that they don't know how to do it. They don't know, like, the deed is already done. But I believe that with time, the way I'm looking at it, the way things are happening, if I thought this story that I just shared is the truth, I think that Queen Naomi may consider going back to the palace in future, very, very soon. It might not be now. It might be later. It might be now. It might not be now. But I think the kind of relationship they have now, even though I feel that they are doing all this because of their son, so that the son will get those parental love from both of them, you understand? So that he will not lack any, either from Ooni of Ife or Queen Naomi, that kind of thing. But at the same time, I think one day Queen Naomi might change her mind and go back to the palace, Yeah, but whether she goes back or not, I like the relationship they have now. Like, I like the kind of relationship Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi have now. Not that time that everywhere was so hot, everybody was so bitter and all of that. But now everywhere is calm like cold water, and peace has taken place, which is very, very good. There is nothing like peace. Peace gives peace of mind, and I like it for them. And I say, may God continue to like give them wisdom to tackle this. But all the same, I am happy if it's actually truth that Queen Naomi spent the night at Ooni of Ife's palace with the son for the first time after almost 3 years. Is a good thing for them, and it will be memorable for Queen Naomi also, and the little prince. Yeah, so that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time, and please try to understand that at the beginning of this video I said allegedly, so this is just what I had. It's not confirmed. Yeah, but I just want to come here, and talk with you guys. What do you think? Do you think Queen Naomi did the right thing? If at all this story is the truth, do you think Queen Naomi did the right thing by passing the night at the palace? Or do you think it's a good thing? Or do you think that this relationship between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, that one day they wake up and, do away with their differences and continue with their marriage. Just tell me your thoughts on the comment section, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you so much, and remember to stay safe. We're entering Ember Moon. We're already in Ember Month, sorry. So be careful. Make sure you tell your family, your friends, your relative where you're going to. Okay? And be careful and be mindful of your environment. Okay?